You know what's so crazy? Last night I was in the bath and I immediately heard it was a masculine voice, but I heard I want to resolve these emotions. I want to resolve these emotions. I heard I feel like a fool, right? And then I saw a vision in the bath where there was a person rowing a boat. They were in a boat by themselves and they were rowing backwards, but all they kept doing was going in circles, right? And I feel like emotionally that's how they feel. Okay. They feel like a fool because of not following their intuition about about you, right? Not following their intuition on how their higher self was guiding them to really handle this connection that you have with this person, right? But I do feel this is a masculine energy that I'm channeling, but their inner feminine is very wounded because of your authority of how you regulated your own emotions to move forward, right? And the more that this person is sitting with their emotions, they are definitely in a sense of grief about you, right? Because they received the signs that you definitely guided them, right? To evolve in their life, but they were just not, in a form of gratitude about it. They really took your essence, your heart, your love, your understanding, your compassion for granted. And now they are sitting with these emotions and circling with these emotions so drastically, okay, because they really have elevated into a new sense of creation in regards to their connection with God, right? With source. And they're realizing this new perception of how they see the world was because of the guidance and the love and the connection that they had with you. And now this person wants to resolve this emotions. They're wanting to resolve these emotions because they're now seeing the worth of who you really are. They know you're a very nurturing person. They know you are very abundant, very motherly, right? And they did not see you as that before, right? They thought that it was just a simple connection. They did feel like it was a very strong connection, but they didn't see you as the wife material of picking up. Yeah, they were fighting this inner conflict about it because of their own egotistical ways. And since you really moved forward with your life, they were given that vision. They were given that sense of revelation about why you were placed in their life. Yep. And this is what's causing them to want to come forward, right? And this is where I feel like this is where you are energetically as the Queen of Pentacles, very mature, very abundant, very wealthy just in your energy, and this is where they're at. They're still in that very playful, non-committed, energy, but they're realizing, the amount of passion that they have for you. Yeah, they're very immature emotionally, but the King of Cups reverse. They're realizing now that they're wanting a second chance to come forward to truly express what and how they value you, right? Since they do have a new sense of perception, their heart has opened up tremendously here. Yeah, it's like they are completely in a state of restriction. They cannot get this emotion. They cannot get these emotions out of their head. They feel trapped in these emotions here. Yeah. And this definitely has to do of them feeling very unstable even within their sense of foundation. Okay. And I truly believe this person constantly worked. They tried to make themselves so busy so that they can disregard what their higher self has been trying to tell them to do, telling them to listen to their intuition, telling them to follow the signs, but their ego placed them in a sense of control, thinking that they were going to be able to just, follow this connection when they wanted to. But yes, there's definitely some truth here. There was definitely some truth that has sparked their mind in regards to who you are. And now they're having, now they're having to sit with this truth, knowing that when God sent you to this person, God sent you as their soulmate, the person that was really meant to activate and expand that inner child between the two of you. But they took that for granted. And now they can feel the loss of really truly losing you. Yeah, they were definitely in a very karmic, energy where it came to possession, when it came to they really thought with their mind that they are going to be able to control you and keep you confined here with the King of Swords and the Devil together. They thought that they were going to be able to keep you trapped in a sense where they can control how they want this connection to flow. But now it's like, with your own sense of perspective and your own sense of how you were able to really move forward here, it now has them becoming more obsessive about this connection. And what's also true, what's also truth. So yeah, there's definitely some truth that is rising in regards to their own sense of self. They're seeing the truth about their own sense of self, of their own shadows, right? Yeah, and it's like with the Fool card here, it's like they have no sense of control when it comes to where you're moving and where you're moving in life, about who you're wanting to attract to when it comes to love. Yeah, they are really stuck here. They can't get out of this whirlwind, what I'm seeing. And they're spinning constantly emotionally. It's like their emotions are unraveling because they cannot have a sense of expression or a sense of courage to truly face you and communicate about what they messed up on, what I'm seeing here. There's definitely a delayed path that they're on, and it's definitely in regards to their own shadows of self-sabotaging something that was truly meant to unfold to help not only the two of you, but the world here. And they feel you moving on more and more, which you are, and they're definitely watching you here. I feel like this person can also be projecting a lot of their own feelings of how they messed up onto you, right? So you could definitely be feeling as if you're not worthy of. You could be feeling emotionally triggered, but this person is definitely watching you, and they're trying to find a way on how that they can keep you from moving forward in life, but it's only jeopardizing their own sense of process to really evolve here. This is a big lesson for this person. This person could definitely have tried many ways on how to make you feel less confident about yourself. But now it's like, it's not happening. Now, yeah, it's definitely not happening here because of where you are in life when it comes to your sense of new beginning here. I just heard ego death. They're going through a major ego death. And where this ego death is taking them, it is revolved around you. It's revolved around the separation they created in this connection that was meant to prosper, that was meant to be completely honest. Yeah. And it's definitely turning into a new cycle here. So this definitely could be a twin reading I'm channeling, but I do feel who I'm